Morning. Morning. Hi. Welcome to Guanyin Practice. And it is our last day. There we go. Our last day of Aphrodite practice, which I am a little sad for because the month of Aphrodite is just such a wonderful month of beauty and preparations for spring. But now we get a whole month with Oshun. So I mean, there's nothing to complain about here whatsoever. I hope everyone is having a good day. Today, I'd like us to hold in our practice Care, who lost a good friend, and Rosie, the dog, who is feeling lethargic and not so great and has a vet appointment coming up. And of course, anybody else who's suffering or really going through it right now. And I see you're here, Jocelyn. Congratulations on your beautiful new baby. So cute. So let's get started for the sake of love. Aphrodite of the sea, friend of dove and sacred bee, queen of sensuality, lay your blessings upon me, that I may walk in love and beauty. Aphrodite of the sea, friend of dove and sacred bee, queen of sensuality, lay your blessings upon me, that I may walk in love and beauty. Aphrodite of the sea, friend of dove and sacred bee, queen of sensuality, lay your blessings upon me, that I may walk in love and beauty. Hail, Aphrodite. Ethereal, illustrious, laughing queen, born of the sea and lover of the night, mother of longing, all connecting, who joins the world in harmony. All things spring from you, O divine power. The triple fates are ruled by your decree. All the works of craft and love yield to your hand. With a smile, O Aphrodite, you sway the all-encircling heavens, the fruitful earth, and the storming oceans. All obey you, all are awed by you, companion of the brumal god, beautiful goddess of marriage, mother of love, lover of the banquet, source of persuasion who grants secret favors, illustrious born, seen and unseen, gentle lover Lupercal, who smiles upon mortals, prolific, most desired life giver, kind goddess, wielder of the scepter of all the immortals, you bind mortals and every tribe of beasts in magic chains of mad desire. Come, lovely Cyprian, and bless these rites. Whether radiant in the heavens, or presiding in your temples in Syria, guiding your golden chariots over the sacred floods of Egypt, or dancing on the azure shores by the billowing seas with circling choirs of mortals and beauteous nymphs with cerulean eyes, or riding out along the dusty banks renowned of old, or if in Cyprus with your fair mother, where the married women yearly come to praise you, and the pure virgins sing hymns to you and to Adonis. Come, divine union, for you I call, with holy, reverent mind. And our last card for the year from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. This oracle will be back next year unless I decide to change the Oracle of Aphrodite, but this is the deck that's consecrated to her. And so what is Aphrodite's parting message for us? Grace. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about Paul. Sending love, Sarah. Grace. Poised in a scene of heady blossoms, lakes, and mountains, a bejeweled dancer is captured in a moment of rapture. Twirling a gossamer veil in the rays of the afternoon sun, her carefree form moves effortlessly, in harmony with the beauty that surrounds her. She is intoxicated with the spirit of grace, and she delights in the sublime sweetness of the passing moment. In addition to obvious visual beauty, grace can manifest in other ways. The name grace has Latin origins and means favor or blessing. In religious traditions, grace means unmerited favor or the loving kindness of God. Grace cannot be bargained for, as only the divine decides when and how to reveal itself. The presence of this card calls you to pause, to take heart, and to return to the miraculous simplicity of the moment. Through the gift of life alone, you are already part of the miracle of grace. You may feel overwhelmed by the pressures surrounding you, or isolated or disconnected from the beating heart of your sacred relationship to life. Perhaps you are overanalyzing things or measuring your progress by man-made yardsticks, which have no bearing on your spiritual identity. Without a doubt, there have been countless times when you sought guidance and when grace was present but went unnoticed. She can be found in the space between the notes of a song that calls your body to dance and your spirit to soar. She is hidden within the silence between breaths and in the very pulse of life itself. Look for her in the changing faces of Mother Nature. The next time you find yourself grumbling about rain, remember these words from John Updike. Rain is grace. Rain is the sky condescending to the earth. Without rain, there would be no life. When grace dances into your moments of loving connectedness, you will recognize her reassuring lightness of step, and regardless of circumstances, you will be both humble and grateful for the perfection that can be found in each moment. Cultivate the eyes to see and the heart to merge with these gifts as they unfold bountifully in your daily life. And soon you will realize that the darkest days are never so daunting as to be beyond the reach of grace. What a wonderful parting message for our month of Aphrodite. Really Such a powerful message for us to remember that even when we feel hurried, rushed, pressured, stressed, exhausted, overwhelmed, tired, cranky, hangry, whatever our circumstances are, even then, we can reach out and find moments of grace. And we can remember the moments of grace that we've had in the past as a way to anchor ourselves in the present. So even though things are hard sometimes, and that's just how it is, and even though things are sometimes really bleak, we can remember there have been countless miraculous moments of grace in our lives up until now. And there are likely to be countless more as long as we put our faith, our love, our devotion, our trust, and our awareness on the divine. So let's do it. I hope everybody has enjoyed this month of Aphrodite's messages from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle by Victoria Mosley. Cover looks like this. It's a lovely deck. And next week we start with Oshun. But for now, let's do Guanyin practice. So we're going to start, I'm going to just scooch this back because it's kind of close. We're going to start with 3 prostrations before the shrine. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention, a person, place, situation, or circumstance that will benefit from today's practice, and remembering Care, who lost a friend suddenly, remembering Rosie, who's not feeling well, and holding Paul, who crossed suddenly, as well as any other intentions you bring today. And let's recite the 4 immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. And let's make our offerings. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering for Guan Xiyin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Om Ahum. 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 Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guan Yin, remain until the end of samsaric existence, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations of Namo Guan Xiyin Pusa with gratitude for the one who is the epitome of compassionate grace. Namo Guan Xiyin Pusa, 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 Namo Guan Xiyin Pusa. Namo Guan Xiyin Pusa, 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 Namo Guan Xiyin Pusa. Namo Guan Xiyin Pusa, 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 Namo Guan Xiyin Pusa. Namo Guan Xiyin Pusa, 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 Namo Guan Xiyin Pusa. Namo Guan Xiyin Pusa, Namo Guanxin 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 Pusa. Lume chuksum chidang jetsunma gyalyum pakma drome jintu yi daki tsitso paljor nyandrak nam yarnu dadang yarji suchindu kepar kaje wangtang lungta nam nyampa sushing chitu gawa lang chije lekpe lamdu drowa dang sering neme didang denjur shi. Through the blessing and power of the unfailing Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, and of Jetsunma, mother of the Buddha's noble Tara, may our lifespan, merit, prosperity, and renown increase like a waxing moon, like a rising summer lake. Especially may our good fortune, Wangtang, and Windhorse be healed when they weaken, rejoined when interrupted, raised up when sinking down. May whatever we do turn out well, and may long life, good health, peace, and happiness be ours. Lume chuksum chidang jetsunma gyalyum pakma drome jintu yi daki tsetso paljo nyandrak nam yarnu dadang yarji soshindu kepar kache wangtang lungta nam nyampa sushing chitu gawa lang chije lekpe lamdu drowa dang sering neme dedang denjurshi. And now 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum, sending the grace that's in each of our hearts out into the world as a balm and an ease for those suffering. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lama Dechen Yeshe Wangmo. Om Swasti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Chögyam and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of supreme bliss, Yeshe Wangmo, be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxin Pusa. And we close with a bow to the goddess, bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher, wishing everyone a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend, happy Beltane, blessed weekend. And if you chanted along, make sure to drop your counts so that I can add it to our overall count, which is now well over 250,000 since November. I'm just over the moon. And Aphrodite Oshun weekend starts today at the Sacred Well and Mount Shasta Goddess Temple. We've got Jamie Della tonight doing a mirror workshop. We've got Garden Day today, and we're setting up our red tent. It's not really a tent because it's not a tent. It's a basement, so I'm calling it the red shed instead of the red tent. And we have a reception for the art show outside in the garden tomorrow. So if you're in the area, swing by. And I see 108, 108. All right. Thank you so much. Bye. Have a good one.